we're going to try doing one called Legacy. And so yeah, let's get to it here. Looks like YouTube chat might not be working, so we'll see. We'll see if that ends up working or not. Okay. So the Legacy box is right here. So let's take a look at kind of what we know about it so far. So we have the IP address here. It gets 0 points for us rooting it because it's already been solved and write-ups have been put up, and that's okay. We do that mainly so that we don't get dinged or banned for trying to like basically spoil puzzles. So let's see if we can get going here. Okay. I will kind of put this over here for now. And then we'll get our stream right here. Okay. So, I think if I do Kali SSH, yeah, we got our Kali box, and we're going to kill. That was doing folding at home on this Kali box while I'm not working on this stuff. So, all right. Folding at home is basically like a way to like a time sharing thing where you kind of give your CPU power to somebody else in exchange for internet points. Not very exciting, but yeah. All right. Let me make sure we have our settings here. Okay. So let's make a new directory for this box. And let's start nmapping it. Now, normally what I should do is do a full port scan, right, of 1 through 65,535. And so if we get stuck, we can go back and try doing that. I don't like typically doing it right off the bat because it just takes so much time. And I am a little time box today. I have to get off the stream at 10 a.m., so we have about a little shorter than an hour and a half to do this. So let's make the most of it while we can, and let's start scanning it. And while we're waiting, get some music going. All right. It does not think it's up. I think that's because I did not VPN it. So let's make sure we're VPN'd in. Nope. Alright, if you're really clever, you could potentially figure out my password from fingerprinting each sound on my keyboard to a specific letter and then recover that password. But I'm not sure what good it does you because it was just kind of a weak password set specifically for this Kali box that's only on my LAN. So, all right, now we are on the network. So let us transfer over here and try doing the same thing. Nope. What happens if we ping? It's up. So nmap is just struggling. I think it's -pm. Tell it to ignore the inability to or scan it or whatever it's trying to do that's failing. I'm guessing that's so. I think the nmap algorithm is to try ARP scanning if it's on the same LAN, and so I suspect that HackTheBox probably has some anti like ARP spoofing stuff built in to the VPN head end. And so when we are trying to craft raw ARP packets, it may be falling over. Either that or just the fact that the OpenVPN is operating at layer 3. And if we're trying to craft layer 2 packets, it may not be smart enough to transfer them through the VPN. So that's probably why that's happening. Those are all complete guesses, though. So, you know, if I'm wrong, feel free to tell me. Okay. All right, here we go. So it would appear that we have a Windows machine. And we forgot to capture that output, so let's capture it. What's that? Okay. So we have 139, 445, and 3389 open. Oh, 3389 is closed. So it appears that we just have Samba open. The Samba security mode says it's off-level user. So a couple things are coming to my mind right now, and you know, actually, let's see. Note taking. Does this work for Windows? Download? Yes. Huh. So what I'm realizing is that a lot of these CTFs I'm just kind of struggling, and part of it is that I am really bad at note taking when it comes to these CTFs. I take note taking. I take notes all the time at work, and yet I don't think to take any notes whenever I do any of these CTFs, which to me is not that smart. Or you know, I realize that is a bad idea. So let's get this thing going here. I want to try to make it viewable for you guys, but maybe that's not going to work. Can we blow this up here? Okay, let's do that. Alright, now what do I want to do? I want to take a note. So there's all this tree crap. I don't see how I just want to make a regular note. Probably should have researched this beforehand. Okay, there we go. So let's call this, what, Windows? Can't rename it. Cool. Okay. We're gonna add a subnode for this box. And we're gonna say things to try. And I can organize these notes later. I'm just trying to get my thoughts on paper so that then I can keep those thoughts and reuse them next time we have something like this. Last time we struggled for an hour with no luck trying to get into the Samba share. And so this is one where, like, it's so stupid of me not to keep track of any of the commands. I mean, I could go hunting through my shell history to try and find the commands I used to browse the Samba share, but I don't know if any of those are actually going to work or not. So let's just write this down for now. So things to try. I'm guessing that it's just going to be a like a really easy Metasploit CVE against Samba, or so against Windows file sharing. So Windows file sharing CVEs in Metasploit. Anonymous file access over Windows file sharing. So those are the two things we probably want to look at, because I don't see any other ports. Let's do a full port scan as well. So let's do that while we're waiting here. Dash P1 through 65535, and we'll let that go in the background while we work on a new window. I'm going to change the music. Okay, so what do we want to do now? We want to we want to start looking for a Metasploit exploit, right? And one of the things I saw online that I wanted to try this time around was this, like, I think it was like exploit search or Metasploit search. It was a separate program, I'm pretty sure. So it was like exploit search. Search exploit. Here we go. Case exact. Just search the exploit title. Okay. Let's try that once this is done updating. Not sure why it's taking so long. Looks like it's downloading a giant Git database. Not sure why. I'm going to be quite annoyed if it fills up my disk. How much room do I have? You can do it. I have 75 gigs free. How much is this going to take? We're at 2 gigs already. My DB papers, huh? Okay. Metasploit search program. Did I bookmark it? By chance? I think I bookmarked it on my other machine. Yeah, unless it's in here. It's obviously not a full tool list. Maybe search exploit is what I was thinking of. It must be. Alright. Yeah, we're not gonna get anything here. Okay. Well, we're just waiting for this download to finish. I'm surprised it's a 2.5 gig Git repo that it apparently downloaded for me and started installing when I ran search exploit-u. Alright, I guess we'll just wait for it. It's taking its sweet time. I wonder if that's like an I/O issue on my VM. The SSD is running really slow. It's usually been pretty good. Suppose we could try missing git remote upstream. Initialized. Okay. Alright. So now if we do search exploit Windows, that's probably way too much. Yep. Okay. That was stupid. Gotta wait for it. Alright. Well. So what's the protocol that we're trying to exploit? I guess it's just like Windows file sharing. I should know this. Let's see here. So NetBIOS and Microsoft DS. Alright, so we know it's Windows XP. So enumeration, we know it's Windows XP. The group is HackTheBox. Ports are 139 and 445, which would be NetBIOS and Microsoft DS. And this was DS stand for file sharing. Exploit XP. MSO 8067. I mean, that's what I'm guessing. That's what I guessed it was. Look at that. We just spoiled it. Let's see if we can try to find it through search exploit. I'm kind of curious. So if we had guessed that it was MSO 8067, let's see here. What happens if I just do XP? Oops. And network. Microsoft Windows. Script 10 SSPI XP network share. That is. That's denial service. So I'm going with that. XP Microsoft. Still a lot. But less. Network. Or remote. Still a lot. Alright, let's take a look at MS-08067. It's been a long time since I've looked at this. Let's see what it affects. Proceed to specially crafted RPC requests. So RPC is over 445 on Windows 2000, XP, and Server 2003. You can run it without authentication or run arbitrary code. It's rated critical. Operating system, XP, Service Pack 2 and 3. Okay. That's kind of funny. I mean, I worked with this. It was old when I was working with this on my OSCP in 2013. We were just eliminating the last bits of Windows XP in the building during my OSCP time. All right, so let's see if we can find if there's MS-08063 here. Nope. So did I get the 067? There we go. So how would I have found this? It's Windows Remote. Code execution. Not very helpful. Okay. Well, let's try exploiting this, I guess. So I wonder if Nmap would have told us that it's vulnerable. I think we can, honestly, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Alright. So let's get into our MSF console. Okay. Search MS 08067, of course. Our box was 10.10.10.4. We need to set the payload, right? What payload do we want? Can I do show payloads? Is that only ones that'll work on this machine, or on this with this exploit? I would hope so. So I only see Windows, so let's assume yes. In which case, I'll just want to use Meterpreter. Basic Meterpreter. And of course, I can't find it. We need to make this window bigger so we can read it. That's really big. Okay. Here we go. This is what I want. Windows Meterpreter, reverse TCP. Set payload. Okay. Alright. We need to set our host. Control A 3. Config. 10.10.0.112.10.10.14.9. That's the one we want because that's our VPN IP address. Set our host. Alright. Let's try it. That just seems too easy. Okay. So we're in. So what do we want to do? We have a Meterpreter session open. I forget what all the commands are here. Help. Alright, so file system commands are what we want. dir, cd, ls will work. pwd will work. Download. How do I, if I want to just like, oh, cat, okay, great. So where are we at? We're in system 32. I want to, can I just do dir c:/? I can't. Documents and settings, remember that before it was users? Alright, cd, documents and settings. Didn't like that. Do I need to, I think I need to do this. : / Now we can do a dir. And alright, so explanation time for CTFs. The HackTheBox CTFs have two flags on them, one for the user and one for root. Root is another word for administrator. So we're gonna get the John, the user first. So if we do cd John and then a dir, and we don't see anything yet, so it's probably either in his desktop or his My Documents. Nope. Okay. That is our flag, and we use cat to get the contents of the flag. We copy it into the interface here. Pull this up so you can all see it. We have owned the user, and And to be honest, I feel like I cheated on this. Okay, now let's own the root. We can do that by going into the administrator's directory. And going to their desktop. And cat the root flag. Okay. So that was it. It only took us half an hour. I feel a little bit better. The last one I really struggled because I did not realize the CVE was against Samba itself. I thought we were trying to exploit a misconfiguration in Samba. And so the whole time there was this exact workflow, right? You find the version of the software, you find the interpreter exploit for it, and you type in the IP address and you press exploit. And so I think my plan for these streams are to keep going along with the easy ones for now. Just to try to cover my bases, try to get back in the flow of doing these CTFs. I'm hoping that some of them will be more difficult. But yeah, we'll I'm just gonna keep doing them every Sunday morning. Try to spend 2 hours doing at least one CTF each time. And yeah, so thank you everybody for watching. This is a short one, but yeah.